A backpacker's guide to sightseeing in Bangkok. Lots of backpackers only party when they come to Bangkok, mainly because the tours are expensive, everything is spread out across the city, and it can feel pretty overwhelming doing it yourself. In this video, we'll be giving you a simple guide for cheap
16 baht per ticket, cheapest tour you'll have in Thailand.
And fun things to do whilst in the capital, of course with a bit of adventure along the way.
We're on a boat.
Subscribe if you want more travel tips on backpacking Thailand. Okay, we're up and out nice and early and we're off to our first destination, which we've stupidly chosen to walk to as we think it's not that hot yet. I can tell you now, it is absolutely roasting and I've forgotten my sun cream, but we're excited for a full day of sightseeing in Bangkok today. Quick tip, you'll be stopped numerous times telling you the location you're about to visit is closed and you should get a tuk-tuk. This is a scam, so stick to the plan. We had a maths teacher and a random woman crossing the street try this.
So the first thing to say is that the heat today is so sticky compared to January, so it's like 35 degrees and really hot, but we've just walked all the way through the little streets in Bangkok to soak in all of the culture, and now we are by Wat Pho and the Grand Palace. I'm not sure what one's where. So Wat Pho is the Reclining Buddha temple. I think we're just going to have a look outside the Grand Palace because it costs quite a lot of money to get into. We're in Thailand now, aren't we? I feel like we're right within the culture, and yeah, really excited to see what today brings.
So when going to any temple in Thailand, especially as a woman, you need to cover your shoulders and your knees. So bring a sarong and a shirt, otherwise you'll get charged a fortune outside to grab something. So you'll always have the option to get something when you're there, but if you want to save some cash, bring it with you.
And there's Jack's trying to jump into trousers with one arm in the background. I'm just seeing Jack like hop into trousers, trying to be serious. Just rip them. So it costs 200 baht per person and it's cash only, so make sure you've got cash. We are all in our temple attire now. I feel like yours is more Thailand than me.
Wat Pho is one of the largest and oldest temples in the country. It holds over 1,000 statues and 99 vibrant pagodas, so there's a lot to look around. It's hot on your feet. It is considered the centre of education specialising in religion, science and literature, and regarded as the first open university in Thailand.
It's pretty big, isn't it? Not bad for 200 baht, very grand. Lots of different Buddhas and statues as you'd expect, but we're still searching for the actual reclining Buddha, which we haven't seen yet, so.
Why, what big gong you have? So it's actually a lot bigger than I was expecting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Literally, compared to all the other ones, and you're really up close in person with it, which normally Buddhas you have to be stood quite far back, don't you? It's quite cool.
It's really unique, this Buddha, isn't it?
Yeah, but like every tourist attraction, if it's good, there'll be lots of tourists here, so obviously bear that in mind. The Reclining Buddha is the largest in the whole of Thailand, standing, or should I say reclining, of 46 metres long. So it looks like everyone's putting a penny or a Thai baht in each pot for a good look and a blessing. So when we claimed it was hot earlier, this is the level of heat that we're talking, just so you can feel it through the camera. This is how hot it is. I'm dripping.
Oh, this hot.
Alright, a lot to see and do in there, lots and lots of temples, as well as obviously the famous Reclining Buddha, so 100% worth the 200 baht. We'd stick there. Also in this area there is tons of temples for you to explore, and obviously the Grand Palace, as Gal said earlier, so head here and then you can just spend the whole day sightseeing. Anyway, we are very hungry, so we're going to go grab some nice Thai food because the next activity I feel is going to be slightly hectic, so we need our energy up for that basically.
Temple's car behind it. There.
We've took the scenic route from Wat Pho to the river, so we're hoping to go and catch a boat on the river. But we've gone through loads of little side alleys and walked through loads of markets. We are hungry, so we're like, where the hell's there a Thai food place? But it's been a cool little walk, hasn't it?
So it looks like where they bring all the food in from the pier or something like that, and then they're sorting out like different vegetables. One was like full of ginger, and then when we were chopping up the ginger, there was like a market area, so it looks pretty cool to watch them sort out all of the imports, I think. That's what's happening. We're off the beaten track. So So I read online you can go on like a little boat trip along the river, and there is lots of touristy ones where you have to pay like over 1,000 baht, hop on, hop off, you get like someone telling you all the fun facts. But obviously, typical of Abby and Gaz standards, we want to do the locals way of doing it. So there seems to be nobody here except from one woman who's like, where do you want to go? We picked a random number on this map and we're just going to head there and see what happens.
Sounds good, doesn't it, that number, yeah.
And then in terms of lunch spots that we wanted to go to, we couldn't find a restaurant for the life of us around here, so we went to trusty 7-Eleven and got a bag of rice and food.
What did you get?
I got rice and egg omelette.
No, you got a prawn egg.
Omelette, yeah, so who knows, we're just living like locals today. In terms of booking this, you need to head to Saffron Pier and get the orange flag boat heading towards N30. Locals are very happy to help, and this seems to be their way of commuting around the city.
It's organised chaos. The boat like quickly drives up to the pier, bashes into it, the guys jump off, blow the whistle, and then they just drive off within like 2 seconds. It's very, very efficient actually, but I don't know what the hell's going on. We're on a boat. I think we want to be this side to look at the It was 16 baht per ticket. Cheapest tour you'll have in Thailand. Bit of a self-guided one though, but
40p?
yeah.
What have we actually paid for? Where were we going?
I think the ticket you can just go anywhere, so you can just go on the boat. I don't know.
Probably not. No, that's probably for one stop.
This was actually such a fun experience, guys. Honestly, just the fact that we didn't have a clue added to the trip. So we went from N6 to N10, great little hop on, hop off, but very organised chaos.
Now we are going to go to our next destination by one of the best ways to get around in Bangkok, and certainly one of the funnest ways.
Yeah.
So we're going to get ourselves a snazzy little tuk-tuk.
Top tip, download, grab and check the price on where you're going. Then haggle down the tuk-tuk drivers to cheaper.
Jack's going to kill me. So we're on our way to Wat Saket, which is a nice little temple with a viewpoint via tuk-tuk, which is fun as well. So we're doing two things at once, tuk-tuk and temple. Yeah, we've been, yeah.
The tuk-tuk was 200 baht for 3 of us. It was about a 10-15 minute ride, would you say, boys?
Yeah, it was rather.
Yeah. And it's much better than walking in this midday sun, so that's good. And now we are at the Golden Mound. Was it free?
Well, I don't think it's very expensive.
Definitely not going to be free.
It wasn't free, of course. It cost 100 baht. So can you hear that? That's all of the wind chimes chiming in the wind. So there's 3 benefits to this place. It's got a good breeze, it's got a good tune, and it's got good views. And then of course, it's a spiritual place as well. So definitely come up here, and the views are unbelievable.
I would recommend it, 10 out of 10.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want more tips on backpacking Thailand. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!